Hey y'all, this is Stephanie. Welcome to Large Family Diabetic Cooking. Today we're going to be making some biscotti. My mom loves biscotti. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some biscotti for her. Normally she has me get it at Sam's Club. And they have the biscotti that has like chocolate on it. Dipped in chocolate. So I am going to make her some biscotti, and then I'm going to dip it in chocolate. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to put the batter together. I have a new outfit on from Temu. This one says Queen, and then there's a pair of pants. Let me put you down a little bit more. And then there is a pair of pants that go with it. I don't know if it says Queen on the leg or anything like that. I don't think so. But I have a pair of pants that match it. So, to protect the outfit, did I get flour on me? I may have when I went to grab the flour from the pantry. So, all right, let me get my apron on, and we're going to get started. Get my sugar out. And my mom loves the ones with almonds, and I forgot to get my almonds out of the freezer, so let me grab them. Alright, so I only need a cup of almonds. So what we're going to do is I have my pans. This recipe should make 4. So I'm going to line my pans with line my pans with parchment paper. Alright, let me put you down here so you can see what I'm doing. And I've been lining my pans with parchment paper or foil because for some reason my pans have been getting rusty. And I wash my pans and I dry them. I never put my stuff away wet. And I don't understand why they're rusting when they should not be. Okay, so that's done. All right, let me get my, I need my measuring stuff out. Okay, now I'm going to get out my dry measuring cup and my wet measuring cup. Okay, here's my dry measuring cup. I need 1 cup. And then here's my wet measuring cup because I need 1 cup of, the wet measuring cup will have little spouts on the side, if you can see those. A dry measuring cup will not have any divots in it. Okay, and I need a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Tablespoon, teaspoon. Let me put these over here. so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get in our 2 sticks of butter. And I will put the directions on how to make this in my description below. Also, I found this recipe. There's a little Italian lady that I watch on YouTube, and she goes by Bon Appetit, and I just love watching her. She's the sweetest lady, and she is from Italy. What part of Italy, I do not know, but she is from Italy. So this is her recipe, and I am going to follow it to the letter. All right, so that's 2 eggs, or 2 sticks of butter, 5 large eggs, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, these are medium size. I need to follow it to the letter. I have large in my refrigerator. Let me get those out. I made my grandkids some I made them some some banana pudding, and come to find out, Bebe does not like banana pudding at all. She does not like it. Even with, I tried, because the last time I gave her banana pudding, I gave it to her with the bananas and the cookies in them. And she did not like that, and there's exactly 5 eggs. Perfect. That usually doesn't happen. And so I decided to just give her just the banana pudding, but I mixed some Cool Whip in it to kind of not give it such a banana-y taste. No, she does not like it at all. So, all right, let's get our eggs in. Oops. I dropped a shell, and good thing it's huge. So it didn't break up. That one just crumbled. It was like, no, we're not going to make it easy for you to open. Okay, 4. And 5. All right, let me clean my hands. And then I'll dump this and wash this container out, because when I went grocery shopping, I got more eggs. So I can refill that in a little bit. All right, and then it calls for, oh, I forgot the sugar. It calls for 2 cups of sugar. So, ouch. Because I'm using Splenda blend, it would actually be 1 cup. So we're going to do 1 cup, and then we're going to get this on. Make sure that I got as close to the 1 cup thing without it spilling over. Because one thing that has been pushed in my head when I took home ec at school and I took some culinary art classes was when baking, it has to be exact. It has to be exact because you can mess up the recipe. Okay. Sugar, eggs, butter. I need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're going to mix this. Okay, now one of the things I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to preheat my oven because this is not going to take long to do. So, one of the things I do need to do first, before we move on, is I need to chop up my almonds. And it says there, these are Supreme almonds, California grown, non-GMO, verified. And the ingredient is exactly what it says. Whole Supreme almonds. And contains nothing but almonds. Because we keep getting pushed this bioengineered. So I try to why are you not going on? There we go. Alright, let's get the almonds done first. Because that is going to be the loudest. Should be where it needs to be. And then this one. Okay. Come on. Ah, it's perfect. All right. Let me get these out and then I'll show you. There you go. All right, let me get this in the sink. Alright, I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time that this is going to be a two-part. Because the first part is going to be getting the batter together, getting everything done on our trays and in the oven. And then the next part will be coming back after they've cooled, slice them up, put them back in the oven, and then dip them in chocolate. So, we need to get our oven pre-set to 350. Okay. So then I need this so I can scrape down the sides of the bowl. Alright. I'm done with this, so we're going to put this back. I don't need it anymore. Alright. Now, let's do this. Okay, now we're going to count out, or get our flour together. And I need 5 cups of flour. Five cups of all-purpose flour. And then I also want to try and make this with my low-carb flour. I also want to do the same thing with the Bono that I made the other day. I want to make it with the low-carb flour. 3, 4, one more. Alright, now that we got that done, we need 5 teaspoons of baking powder. So in all actuality, that would be 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon. So 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon. Alrighty. Put that away. Make sure everything is in this bowl and it's getting mixed up and nothing is getting left behind. Alright, let me get, there's a little plate over here. I can put this on. And with that, I need 1 cup milk. Stir up. Make sure everything is mixed through. If you think about it, you're basically making a bread flour, because I've showed you how to make bread flour out of all-purpose flour. The only thing we didn't do is we didn't take out 5 teaspoons of well, actually it's tablespoons. For every 1 cup of flour, you're going to take out 2 tablespoons of flour for every 1 cup, 2 tablespoons of flour, and replace it with 2 tablespoons of baking powder. And you've got bread flour. So, so we're going to alternate flour with milk. So I need to turn this down and put this on. And we're going to start putting in our flour. Oh, and it calls for 1 cup of whole milk. Okay. Now, I tried this recipe yesterday, and it came out way too stiff and way too dry. So this is the second attempt. I did not record the first attempt because I wanted to see how it was going to turn out. So, and according to the lady from Bon Appetit, she said you might not use all of the flour. Now this is getting to where it should be. The way it was supposed to look yesterday, but didn't turn out that way yesterday. Take this off, and I'm going to scrape down the sides of the bowl, and then I'm going to show you the batter. The batter is still a little thick, but to me it looks like it's where it should be. So let me put this aside. And I want to show you the batter. And I'm going to scrape down the sides. Look at that. I prefer not to have to clean up another mess. This is extremely thick, but we still have more batter, or more flour and more milk to go. So I'm going to turn this back on, and then I'm going to go wash my hands. And then we're going to add that little bit of flour that's left and the rest of the milk. Okay. Now, I need to put that back on. And we're going to finish up the last of the flour and the milk. Yeah, I'm not going to put any more flour in. But I do want to try and get some of that batter out of the this. All right. And from the looks of it, it's perfect. It's not too thick. Get off. Put that up there. I always turn it the wrong way. So now we're going to make sure that we got everything, and then we're going to add our what do I do with them? Our almonds. I'm going to do okay, that's a cup and a half of almonds. I wanted to make sure that I was right. We're going to have to use the beater again because The batter is exactly where it's supposed to be. Yesterday, the batter seemed extremely, extremely dry. So, let's get this back on. Let's let it mix this up for me. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I always turn it the wrong way. All right, so now we're going to get these on our trays and in the oven. All right, wash my hands. I need that and I need a spoon. This. Back in the refrigerator. There it is. Sorry, wasn't trying to slam stuff. All right. Now, get some of this flour. The only thing get all the flour. Unplug this, which I meant to do before I even took the dough hook off. So, or the whisk. All right, so we're going to spoon this. Right in the center. scoop. this should make 4. Okay, so that's 1. Let's get the next one. But like I said, my mom loves biscotti. And there's a comedian. He's one of my favorite comedians. And his name is Bill Engvall. And if any of you know him, you'll know him by Here's Your Sign. But he did a skit about biscotti. He said his wife loves biscotti. He said, have you ever tasted these things? He said, they taste like a burnt cookie. He said, where I come from, that's called a mistake. Oh, he's just hilarious. But there is a skit that he does on YouTube. And it's called Just Sell Him for Parts. It is absolutely, absolutely hilarious. So, oh. There's this YouTube channel that I watch. And I think her name is Renee. And she goes by Little Village Homestead. I love watching her. She is just you just need to check her out. She is really, I don't endorse a lot of channels. But she is sweet. Oh, and one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is on another one of my videos, I want to talk to you guys about budgeting, especially during inflation times. And there are families that are on food stamps. So, one of the things, when I was younger, I was on food stamps. But when I was younger, I didn't know how to budget correctly. And a friend of mine, a friend of my daughter's actually, taught me how to do it. She said, let's say you get $1,200. What you're going to do is you're going to divide that by 3. You're going to do your produce, your deli, your meats, and your frozen meats. Your frozen foods with that part, with the first part. Actually, what I do is what I used to do was I used to do frozen meats. Yeah, no. I'm trying to think. This was years ago. I used to do meats and deli and produce. And then the second part was canned condiments and frozen foods. Then the second part was dairy, snacks for the kids. Dairy, snacks, spices, stuff like that. You divide it, and what I did was I divided it by the way we ate and what we ate all the time. So that way it made it easier for me to divide it and to be able to budget correctly. So, and it also, for people who are on food stamps, it will also help your food stamps last a little longer, because if you meal plan and you know exactly what you're going to be making and you know exactly how much something is going to cost, if it's not on sale, don't buy it. Wait till it's on sale. That was one of the things I had to condition myself to do when I was younger, was not to buy it just because my kids wanted it or because I wanted it. Because it's smarter to wait until it's on sale. And if it's a real good sale price, stock up. That's how you can also build your pantry. Now, just recently, pasta, Great Value, was on sale for $1.98 or for 98 cents a box. So I stocked up on that. So I'm going to, and I bought enough that it will last me maybe 2 months before I have to do it again. And hopefully the 98 cents is still going. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I want to make sure that my hand is not in the way and that you can see. Okay, that one's perfect. All right, so now we got to do the last one. We're going to get these in the oven. And then, like I said, I will come back when they're cool. Parchment paper down, and then some fresh parchment paper down. And then do the next part of the biscotti. But this biscotti, the batter, came out so much better than the one I did yesterday. I don't know if the weather has anything to do with it, but yesterday it was extremely hot. So I don't know. But I was also using medium eggs instead of large. So I tried to compensate with extra with 2 extra eggs to try and help. But the other batter that I tried to use did not have any milk in it. This one does. Now you can replace, you don't have to use almonds. You can also use walnuts. I don't know about pecans. All right, now I finished everything that was in there. So now we're going to get these in the oven. They're going to bake on 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to get these in. Let me put you guys down so you can see. And then I'm going to set the timer. All right, timer, 25 minutes, start. Okay, now, I have a new subscriber, and his name is Jason Whitehat. Hi, Jason. Welcome to our little family. I don't normally ask, but I'm going to ask for you to hit share, like, and subscribe. I just wanted to get you guys to do see if you guys would be willing to do that. I'm almost close to the 800 mark. I want to get to 1,000 so that way I can actually do a live, and that way you guys can ask me questions and all that other kind of stuff. So again, this is Stephanie with Large Family Diabetic Cooking, and we'll be back when the biscotti comes out of the oven, and I will see you all later.